And we are underway in round 2, and it is Lube travelling to Perugia for this second game. And straight away is a massive block coming in. Just before the block, though, there was a buzzer being sounded from the score table. Nobody knows on either side what that was for. Wait to see what that block counts. It's a huge one. That's under setter. That's the action. Why the buzzer went? Wait to find out. I thought it could be also. It's had the serve time clock gone down. Is that why? All the noise, all that happened. Either way, the point has gone the way of Perugia. Again, a shot clock. That one is. The referee showing the signal of 8. No problem with the noise being in here so much. Gianelli can't understand what's going on. Right, the first real rally of the game now. The left hand of the Ukrainian. Bottolo with 3 blocks. Gone hard and high in the hands, and that was gone out of play. The 25-year-old joined from Padova back in 2022. Important at club and international level in the outside position. Up to here. Has played at a high level with Trentino, then moved to Taranto for a season before signing here for Lube. Big pipe coming in. Well defended. Well, it's a big blocking masterclass already. Oh, that's another one. That's why they get their name. Position him side by side. And in the end, Nitsky, who makes his way all the way across. Two aces in week 1. Fancy bringing the middle into play early doors. Recycled for Perugia. Fabio Balasso, the libero for Lube. And then Bottolo goes down the line. These teams and players know each other so well. Just the slightest a gap between the block. Exploited by the Italian international. And that's another big swing coming down the centre. Buzzer's gone again. Michaelacci looking at the score table and what is going on? Doesn't interfere with the point. That goes down with the Argentinian put the ball down through the middle. It's not too sure though. What's that? Potniski with the reverse set coming in. Good position from Bottolo, who's holding on that opposite position, backcourt. And Bonafanti with the pipe attack coming in for Alexander Nikolov. You see the 3 options of attacks with Bottolo on the right, Lupke on the left, and Nikolov on the pipe attack. Another big one through the centre, well taken by Balasso. Second one, he switched up this time. Roberto Russo. Getting back to his best form. Two Italian middle blockers going at it. Three hands up for Lube. Now Bentara gets his first swing on that right side. Expect to see a lot more of the Tunisian. His third season here. So it's time for Bonafanti. Lovely one-handed set. Semenyo just had to adjust his run-up. A little stutter in the steps. There's a little adjustment, comes inside and finds that real tight angle. Tara 203 tall, serving at 6'4" into the net. Well, it's a spicy affair so far, isn't it? He's ready with his sleeves rolled up already. That's pretty normal for him. Bentara so elegant on the right side. Waits. One-on-one. Up here was just distracted by Russo through the middle. As soon as that happens, Bentara knows he can bring his angle in on the cross court. Scramble here for Perugia. And it's just dropping the low on the net. Niski didn't really have anywhere to go. Lube block just held firm. Led by Lubke and out to here. Well, the Canadian goes back to serve. Scored 13 points in game one. Italian club since moving over here from Trinity West. Well, Perugia. Niski firing that ball with a volley into the block. Nikolov looking across to the score table as well. There's some frustration here about the timing. It's happened far too many times here. Ginelli, Velasquez being pulled in.
Io la prossima volta lo stacco. Se c'è un'altra volta, ragazzi, facciamo senza. No, Simone, non è così, è successo anche prima. Adesso lo stacco, se non funziona, perché... Lo capisco, ok? Marta, o si risolve...
Well, the referee trying to put an end to this. Morizzetti with a wry little look. You know, on the score table, you get those looks from Morizzetti. Just see the shot clock there. At 5 seconds, it goes down. And that delay there by Lubke, it goes into the net. Hopefully that's put an end to any issues from a service point of view. Let's hope so. 8-7 then. Out here into the block. It's a one-on-one block. It's just gone out of play. Big serve coming in. Scramble for Perugia. The creativity of the left hand from Plotnitsky. Semenya moving himself into the pipe attack. Gianelli on 2. Right on the money for Gianelli. He doesn't miss those. For Trentino player. Signed for Perugia in 2021. It's an ace for Gianelli. Oh, he's been racking up the individual awards. Best set at the World Championships this year. The Club World Championships. Leading his team so well in the Philippines. Back focusing on his time here with Perugia. This was tight, overpass. Chance here for Perugia. Oh, off the block and out. As always, Ole Plotnitsky is driving the energy in the team after every point that's won. Brings them together, gets the noise going. Three-point gap is established here. Gianelli central of the court, has options where to go. Lovely finish, put away by Alexander Nikolov. 25 attacks in his 30 points in game week 1 against Yuasa Battery. This one down the outside of the block. The angle is coming that in on. Brings it in court ever so slightly. Harder to defend. Great set. For Gianelli, moving all the way out of system on that 3-meter line. Sheer power in those wrists, set that ball. Just see him stepping under, arching the hips and the back. On the money for Wasim Bentara. Hop, skip and a jump and a big foot fault for the Ukrainian. Double figures now for Lube. Matteo Bonafanti, just 21 years old, in his second season as lead setter here. Last year had a stunning season. Great set. Lovely defensive work by Gianelli. Palazzo tries to steady the ship a bit here, but it just goes over. And Lubke is almost doing a 360, trying to work out where that ball has gone. Palazzo just pushing it a little bit tight. Roberto Russo did not take his eyes off that. Perfect positioning, just waiting the ball to cross. It's a really good lesson for any middles watching. Just wait your time, hold your position. Well, a timeout called here. Let's have a listen in as Perugia leading in this first set. It's 14-10. Well, Sunday nights here at the Barton Energy Arena in Perugia. when you invite Lube Civitanova to come and join you, is always going to be a party atmosphere. These two teams have gone through some monumental battles in their history. As I mentioned at the start, 36 matches apiece. Lovely pipe attack coming in. He signed from Long Beach back in 22 after making a big name for himself, and the social world took over, and that's when Moni came in, his younger brother. But he came straight into this team and has commanded a starting 6th spot ever since he joined in 2022. And he's just getting better and better. (15-11) then Perugia. Lorenzetti pacing, hands behind his back. Gianelli. Again, this time the middle comes in with Roberto Russo. The middle blockers here had to work so hard. Both these setters, so difficult to read. Came so fast. Chance here for Perugia. On the back line. There's Semenya bring the ball into play. Comes inside. Out to here. 17-12 then Perugia with the Polish international Kamil Semenyuk serving. Overpass, put away. And even at club level, I'm sure you've all got a middle blocker that loves to hit these ones. What the fans say, nothing he can do as a backcourt blocker, a backcourt player. Can't raise his hands. There's never call for another timeout. They find themselves down by 6 points here. Perugia outscoring on attacks 11-6. We've had 5 blocks so far, 1 ace. Ready to go again after the second timeout. Perugia leading by 6. It's another massive serve coming in from Semenyuk. Kalachi in first on reactions. Kept up in play. Thinking there from Lube. But Roberto Russo, he is back and firing on all cylinders now. It's not the VNL this summer. The Iranian Raya comes in for Eric Lubke, 24-year-old. his second season for Lube. He gets the first taste of the action on the angle. And he has to go to defensive work as Plotnicki works that through the block. Ginelli on the jump set, back to Bentara. Still up. No attack offered. Oh, little touch there from Russo. We've got the 19 tattooed on his arm. You see here, with his height, even on his way down at 2'7", spike reaches about 340. On the way down, he can still just tip that ball over. Chance for Perugia with a wry smile here. Rossi, French 18-year-old, makes his debut here against Perugia. Well, this set is running away from Lube now. All through their own errors. Perugia outscoring 13-6 in attacks. Continues to run this run of serves. Another overpass. Nice sporting spirit there from Russo. Bonavante just doing anything he can really to put Russo off, but it's not going to happen. Well, the changes coming in here at the back end of the set, giving some of the youngsters some time on court. Davi Tonori, the 20-year-old, in his second season here. Bonavante on the right side. And Perugia. His first team outside of Iran that he's come and signed for. Part of the Iranian national squad. Played in World Championships in the Philippines. It's part of that epic game against the Philippines. The Iranians broke the hearts of thousands in the Mall of Asia. Perugia crowd trying to break the hearts of Lube at the moment. 23-13. Russo on 7 points. Russo's top point scorer of the game so far. Bentara on 4, Nikolov on 3. This one's got snow coming down. It was that height. Ginelli just into the block. Does all he can to keep himself in play. On to again, Ginelli. But there he's using the hands high. He's not going deep into the forearms to try and break it through the block. The hands are there. Take full advantage. Young blocker, Davi Tonori. Ten set points. With Ginelli on the service line. And it's another big block coming in. Closing out the set, although there is a challenge. It's not going to go down as the 4th block just yet from Perugia in set 1. That's what the challenge system is there for. So close, but so far, 1 set point saved them. Lube already started to think about set 2 now with these changes coming in. That serve goes long, and the first set comes to a close, 25-13. Although trading point for point, up to 11-9. And then 12-10, and at that point then, they just started to pull away. Semenyuk's serving run doing most of the damage. From 15-12 to 20-12. Sorry, 21-12. Russo is the top point scorer at 7 in the first set. Bentara 4, Nikolov 4, Gianelli on 3. And as for the team stats, we look at the offensive work from Perugia. Just 2 faults in their attacks, 15 attack points scored against 8. 3-2 on the blocks and 1 on the ace serve. You see the stats go up now on the screen. Lube Civitanova only with 8 points scored from attacks. 5 points coming the way also from the opponent errors. Can't rely on that. Meadow will be looking for an instant reaction from his team. I'm sure those who have played have all had a coach that's given them a bit of a word and a timeout. That's what the coach's job is there for. Motivate, inspire, guide. Quiet first set by his standards. Russo, the top point scorer. 2 of his points go in the way of overpasses. We're going to get underway then with set 2. Perugia serving. The Lube team is back to as it was in set 1. So Bonafanti setting, Patolo, Gargiulio, Lupke, Alexander Nikolov, and Wout here. While for Perugia, no changes for them. Gianelli setting then, Lopinski, Mozza, Bentara, Semenyuk, and Russo. Fabio Balasso want to get a grip of this serve receive and his team. And he does there, absolutely on the money. And again, Balasso is everywhere. And Lube work their way through. Big Bulgarian. Every team needs one of those, don't they? What he brings to the team, different positions. Pozzolo. That's a nice ball in as well. Well, Bentara taking out the power. Just caressing that ball. Little snap of the wrist, uses his arm up straight. helps when you're 2 meters 3, doesn't it? Palazzo. Oh, that ball is tight by Bonifante. Giving the opportunity to Perugia, and again, well, Lube not happy with the handling. Palazzo said he took it all the way over there. At least was tight. These are always subjective calls. Judo gets a rare swing through the middle. He has a lot to offer the team. He got 11 points in game 1. That's just his first point of the game. Just because the pass hasn't been in, no middle option has been available for him on those rotations. Loza comes in. Quick arm. Well, the Perugia fans celebrating in style on receiving their most sportsmanlike crowd award this season. Linsky taking on centre duty, goes out wide to Bentara. Again, smart use. A lot more of this happening in the game now. Just waiting, let the block commit. And the little push. So it's just gone long by the Argentinian. Well, hitting error coming in from Perugia. First hitting error actually of the game for Roberto Russo. An important one for Lube as they close the gap to 1 point. Oh, it's an ace serve coming in from the Canadian, the 27-year-old. Fires that into the corner. That's one of those ones that even for Semenyuk and his standards, you have to watch and go, okay, you can have that one. Try to go again. Dry those hands and his arms off of any moisture before he goes back into serve. Palazzo gets himself right underneath that ball. The club levels the game. Again, another one we see, not using the power, wait for the block to commit. It just goes down the side into that classic campfire area, right in the middle of the court. He pumps this one high and wide to Semenyuk. Bonifante tries on two. Semenyuk, so efficient in this play. In terms of height and stature at 194, relatively smaller than many other big outside hitters. But A, with his leap, but also his skill to use the block, find the gaps. The Champions League MVP. Another massive block coming in. You know who's there at the net in the middle, don't you? Roberto Russo. Second block of the game. That's another big block coming in. This alongside Russo. The timing here and the positioning. Those arms back into court, force that ball back in. This one is all of the Ukrainians' arms. First time out coming in for Lube Civitanova. They find themselves down by 3 points already.
Ok, dai, bravo,
Il match sponsor di questa sera è Sky. Da 80 anni l'esperienza costante dei settori in movimento terra e recycling. Sky.
They're losing out this season. There's some big swingers they had. Derlich, Perugia, and Vaderme. Chignesi, the French Olympic champion, through the middle. Have recruited, also the experience of Wouten here, former Trentino middle blocker. Pablo Kartsev, not yet seen. Lube still going around with the 3 outside hitter option. Lasso the target. He won't mind that at all. In Velasco, you can trust. Well, Massimo Galacci and Fabio Velasco, two of the best Italian libros in quite some years. Just when you need it, quietly going about your job. Out to here, pops up with an ace serve. You see both Galacci and Plotnitsky there almost taking a step away from it. Oh, has this got a touch? Nope. He was hoping. Russo just needs an ace serve here to go into the ABS column. Attack, block and serve. Nice defensive work. Gianelli with a tip. Fancy at full stretch. And the Argentinian comes in again. He's watching his partner Russo get all the action when he's off the court. He's thinking, right, if the ball's coming in like that onto Gianelli's head, I'm going to get me some action as well. Bertram shakes his head as he departs. Raya on early on here. 3 the difference. Top point scorer of the game, back to serve. Gianelli reads that second ball so well on Bonifante. Bonifante's gone so tight to Gianelli 2 times. Should give the young setter some thoughts about if he is going to try that 2 ball again, where he needs to go. A bit more inside that 6th position potentially. Bonifante was at Modena in 23, then signed for Lube. Came in. Many people thought, who's going to step into this role and fill out the big shoes? Bonifante steps up to the mark. Quite a name for himself. And stepping over the likes of Luciano Di Cecco. Get given the opportunity. You grab it with both hands. That's what Matteo Bonifante has done. He's been rewarded with the roll again. (12-10) then Perugia. Can't defend that swing from Gargiulio to 5. A lot of room, keeps that ball in front of him, away from the net. Oh, it's an ace serve coming in. Bottolo, well, he did it in the Philippines at the World Champs. And he's come straight back into the credit back to Superlega. And that ball sent bouncing into the crowd. We're level at 12 apiece. From 11-8 down, they've got the response they were looking for.
Quella palla lì non era altissima, ma fermo il tecnico lo stesso, senza volare. Vai, via, vai.
Well, it's been end to end, hasn't it? High octane stuff, as what you expect. Lube were looking for a response. Bottolo at the helm on the service line. They get it again. No, it's just long. Not by much. Players using every inch of the arena. Plotnicki's so close to the line again. Serve's just gone long. Julio just 2 steps in on the float serve. Tight for Gianelli. Good position, nice block coming in. The Iranian Perugia. Ball coming over here to Italy. He's with the best scorer and best outside hitter in Iran. And he played for Foulad Serjan. This one's just got deflection on the attack from Pentara off the hands of the Iranian block. Just moves away. No Lube player can pick it up. That rotation, they've got Gargiulio, the middle blocker, defending at 6. Inside on the angle. Second time here at the back end of the set, they Find themselves ahead by a point. Oh, it's another ace serve coming in. Well, Lorenzetti asking for a timeout. And this again, it's in that corridor over in center, but look at the curve. It started outside of Plotnisky and then finished inside it between him and Kalacci.
Così, non stiamo a guardare, è una nostra area di miglioramento, non c'è sempre ma. Questa qui le andiamo a toccare, da adesso in poi. Va bene? Via, vai!
Well, that is an impressive figure if you're a Lube fan. Those numbers stacked. 16-14 they're leading. From being down 11-8. Taken away what happened in that first set. They can't change it. Shown that fighting spirit we know they have. Wouldn't want that expression be so we as a coach. 15-16 with Wasim Bentara. Shot clock from the serve. That's supposed to be in the serve routine. Lube doing well to keep themselves in play and not go through the net. Get the second attack out. Well, eight attacks apiece, but 5 ace serves here in the second set. Got them ahead now by 2 points. It's a clever short serve. Cutting across the ball. Balasso deep. He gets himself back in the picture, but he's not needed. As Patolo has gone high on the hands. Never going for the ground, never trying to find the gap, always going for the hands. Nikolov changing his serve up that time. Gives himself a little bit of a talking to. Now, Semenyo, well, he had that serving run in set 1. That took that set away from Perugia, from Lube in favour of Perugia. Oh, Kalacci, one arm in. Oh, stunning. Both sides stunning. Behave. Kalacci outstretches arms on the defensive work. We see the introduction in this game for Yuki Ishikawa. Japanese international with 18 points in game week 1. Second season here in Perugia. A real fan favourite around the world. That was enough to distract Wout here. The energy, you can just feel it starting to build again in the arena. Perugia down by 2. Ball has been much better for Civitanova in this second set. But unless they put the ball away and Russo's front court, you know what's going to happen. I apologise, it's Lusa. Just look at the stats with Bentara Russo at 8. Often out of play by Nikolov. He now goes to the top of the pile on 9 points. Nice serve. Well taken. Bentara comes in. Ooh, no touch. Let's watch this one again. Nikolov, watch that go in by his right shoulder. And now a 3-point lead for Lube. Well, Gianelli does what the good setters do, gives it back to his hitter, say, come on, show what you can do. Put it down. Don't go anywhere near Nikolov's shoulder. As close as he gets to it, it's just a flick of the ankle. Fancy backcourt. Out of system here. Looking for the fingers and gets them. Really smart play. The odds weren't in Lube's favour. You see that ball going out there to Nikolov. He does a good job. There's the skill. Get that skill in your toolkit. It's an outside hitter to find those fingers. Threads it into the corner from Lozette. Out wide. Oh, that's a massive block. Nikolov just went hard into that. It was a full-on swing. Aggression cross court. Those middle blockers who love those angle shots. There's one for you from Cucine Lube. Holds him and shuts him out. Perugia back within a point.
Rimangono diciamo tra 4 e 3, quindi vieni a proteggere, poi quando vai in battuta vai da 1 a 1 su Ishikawa, loro sono in B6, c'è Ishikawa in 1, dai, andiamo, via! Vamos!
Well, 2 big points in a row for Perugia. From 19-22 to 21-22. It's just going to make Lube think a little bit. Start to question themselves. Ishikawa. Ishikawa after the timeout. Can't keep it in play. That does mean Civitanova 2 ahead with 2 remaining, or 2 required, should I say. Julio, float serve to Ishikawa. Bentara inside. And Nikolov, sorry, Perugia. Nikolov holding the right side for the moment, Perugia on the left. Set point for Lube. Again, just going for the fingertips. Simoniuk hard into the hands and out of play. Set point saved. Donovan Zvolenuk from the Czech Republic. Signed from Verona this season. Comes in as a serving specialist. Fires it into the net, and this game is tied at 1 set apiece. That's a massive improvement in set 2 for Lube Civitanova. Set 1 saw them go down 15-8 in attacks, 3-2 in blocks, and 1-0 in ace serves. Here in set 2, they've outscored on attacks by 1. Perugia have got 3 blocks to 1, but 5 aces unanswered. Has done the damage. Well, Ventara on 9 alongside Nikolov, Russo on 8, Loza on 7. We've got the 2 big hitters, then we've got the 2 big middles coming through as the 4 top point scorers. These are the stats we were just talking about. Lube outscored on attacks. 5 ace serves as well. Perfect response after that set 1 performance. Going down 25-15 in the first set and coming back. Remember, they were 11-8 down as well early on in this second set. Well, the mood and the tempo of the music has just slowed down ever so slightly. So sit back, relax, enjoy the music. And we'll be back with set 3 very shortly. Here, we're tied at 1 set apiece. Ready to go then for set 3. Start set 3 we started set 1. Timing buzzer. Get it away then with set 3, Lube serving. Ishikawa stays on for Lubitsky. As the change for Perugia at the start of the set. Perugia stays on for Eric Lerpke for Lube. Yep. This one's an overpass. Kind of going back to set one for Lube and the serve on the pass. Perugia's pass in set two wasn't the best either, especially the back end of it. Fancy with a dig pass. Up to the attack, Gianelli. Ishikawa gets his first swing. Sort of across his body. Almost a no look. Serve clock goes down to 5. Smenja, much better ball in. And put away here by Giulio. First point on the board then for Lube Civitanova. Smenja with a perfect pass in. Gets the pipe and sack away. Right behind the middle blocker, just drifts then to the left. 4-1. Bonifante brings his pipe into play with Matteo Bottolo. Eight point for Bottolo. Right, goes long on that serve, taking it to 5-2. Right, coming in the pass here. All in the right side. All 4 in. All 4 not needed. Bentara sending that one long. High toss. Ooh. He's asking if there was a touch there or not. It's not given. Japanese international back to serve. Lasso on the second ball duty. Point machine. Sir Bottolo.
Al servizio per Lube c'è But per 6-4 Perugia.
After here with 1 ace to his name so far. Doesn't get a second there. Kalachi gets it up. And that ball does fall in. The Belgian middle blocker watched that ball go out to his left-hand side. Thinking it's going out of play. Just catching the line. Inside the block goes Patolo. Well, tied on 9 points, we have Lozer, Bentara, Russo, Alexander Nikolov, and Matteo Patolo. Float one from Bonifante. A point on serve for Lube. Loza switching up to the left side. Lets the ball do the work, travels across his body. Machino is already fully extended to his right side. Chulo through the middle, he moves to 5. One-point gain, this one bouncing off the tape. And put away on the pipe by Ishikawa. Their 2-point lead. Semenya down the line on the serve to Nikolov. And he goes hard, straight into the block. Not many other options available this time for Lube. Let's try to squeeze that down the left side of the block. Timeout called then. Lube find themselves down by 3 points here.
Facciamo toccare qualche pallone in più ricezione a Ishikawa, sia le flotte, le variazioni, quando tiriamo, quando è vicino a Colacci ci prendiamo tutta quella zona, che sia 6-1 o 6-5. Ok? Adesso ce l'hai come terzo di muro, quindi se sei in difficoltà, poi lo so che era difficile, io parlo della prossima, lavoriamo da quella parte. Vamos.
Lorenzetti using all the time he has. Ishikawa signed from Milano back in 24. Prior to that, it was at Padova, Mafia and Cisterna. MVP in the Italian Super Cup last year. Semenyuk again. Well, this one just falls over the net. Oh, has he reached too far? He has. Tries the innocent shrug of the shoulders. You can see by the side-on angle we're looking at. The ball was on the side of Perugia. Block. Yeah. He was up and he committed. It's gone from being a 2-point game to a 4-point game now. Down low, Bonifante shoots that through the middle block. Really hard to read for the blockers where it's going. Marcelo does enough to distract Lozer. Gets that one-on-one on the outside. Well, it's not the biggest of blocks, but it worked just as well. How the front ball goes down. Almost caught napping a little bit there. Just long on the serve from Gargiulo. So Russo is there yet again. Third block of the game for Roberto Russo. Nikolov out wide, into the block. Switch to play. And a snatch on the attack. Now with a 5-point deficit, a change comes in. Lodorio. The 20-year-old middle blocker. I've just watched that serve from Jose go to his left side out of play. Oh, it's a massive serve. Great take from Kalachi. Bonifante does get one over this time. Sorts to poke down. Number 14 for Lube. Ishikawa on the angle. Again, great work from Palazzo. Lube can't do anything after the first touch. Taro with 10 points, 9 attacks, 1 block, but 19 points in game 1, all of those coming away from attacks. And he served to his name, not this time. Too many unforced errors coming in for Lube here in set 3. 6 unforced errors so far. With 8 attacks and 2 blocks scored. That's the reason why Perugia are leading by 5 points here, 16-11. Attack percentage starts to drop down now for Lube. Rossetti struggling to get his message across to the crowd here. It's a beautiful ace serve. He dropped one short in set 2. Needs a Nikolov special. It is a Nikolov special. Back to back. This time on the angle. Taken slightly out of position with the contact on the net. Time out for Perugia.
Okay. Bon. Guillottina lì e via. C'è da fare l'attacco. Prima sotto la palla, ok? Bon. 2 volte. Dopo vi dico per i centrali, ok? Ben, fermi lì, con la mentalità che abbiamo detto, Va bene? Via, vai!
Dai, ragazzi, volte quando sono andato a ricevere
Bella voce!
Where does Alexander Nikolov go here on this serve? He's on short, he's got deep 5. Go short again onto 2. Try and test out that seam again between Semenyo. No, goes back to Ishikawa. It's out of system. Ishikawa has to make something from it and he can't. No touch. Ginelli is insisting there's a touch. Lube players shaking their head. No. Referee has a quick look across at the players in red going, are you going to stop me going through this process here? No, we are going to do a video check. It's gone to the video referee now. And comes back very, very quickly. And Lube were correct. Again, from the pressure of the serve from Nikolov. Ishikawa struggling to find that form. Well, he knew what he was trying to do. And back within 2. Beats that service error. 17-15. Tries to push it deep to 5. Ishikawa reads it well. And Russo is back from court. And back to do what he does best. This one's out of play. It's a good side out coming in for Lube Civitanova. Good use of the set from Bonifante. Drawing the gap, gets the fist pump from Nikolov. Smooth as you like from Wasim Medzara. Nikolov is the go-to man yet again. 30 points in game one. He's now on 14. Bentara is finding these shots at ease now on the right side. Judo drifting on the block, not getting the height. Bentara is hitting over the top. That seam. Gianelli in to the net, it goes. Back to a 2-point game. Bentara moving him away from the left side to the right to get the backcourt attack in. Tracks that ball as well. Guides it out of play. Error there from Bartolo. Not needed from a Lube perspective. Reliable dependency of Semenyuk. Positioning in the block. Two-touch being given. Well, time has been called here by Lube. Two-touch has taken it. It's been a 2-point game to a 4-point game very rapidly. 3 points required for Perugia.
They are going on Alex. Okay, so middle blocker for you is late. Go full this direction. Full this direction. Stai attento, non chiude perché quello arriva sempre. Andiamo!
Part Italian, then part English. I'm talking to Perugia from Iran. The Lube fans know they're in for a scrap here. Outnumbered, but not outfought. Still potentially a long way to go. Semenyuk. This one stays high. Well, just as the coach said at the timeout, they're going with Alex. Switch it up to Perugia. Go hard on the hands. Gianelli chasing hard on this one. Ishikawa, second bite to the cherry. Out of play. Now just 2 required for Perugia. Remember, it's only round 2. Both these two teams with victories in week 1. Something has to give here. Two teams with high hopes. Not just get to the playoffs. Top in the table. Followed up from the Czech Republic. In on serve. Goes to Balasso. Right, puts it away down the line on the right side. We may need a few points here of error-free on the defensive side. That's not going to help them. Into the net. Set point then. And 4 of them. It's been a set driven by errors from Lube. It ends with an error from Lube. There is no touch given there on the attack from Nikolov. It goes out of play. And Perugia take it 25-20. Ginelli pulling his hands away slightly on that block. The set is over. There's no timeout there. So Nikolov, top point scorer of 14, Bentara 12, Loza 11, Russo 11. Two Perugia middle blockers having a field day. But as a team, and the stats are pretty even on attacks, 12-11. Five blocks again in that set. Three going the way for Perugia, two for Lube. Two aces coming in from Nikolov. It's down the bottom on this stat sheet. We're going to see where the difference was really won and lost in this game, in this third set, that took it 25-20. Double figures on the error count for Lube Civitanova. 10 errors opposed to 6. Similar story we saw in set 1, going down 25-15. Lube did respond well. Take the second set 25-22. Perugia do lead by 2-1. What response will we see from Lube Civitanova here in set 4? Join us very shortly.
Signore e signori, si torna in campo, quarto set, Perugia è avanti 2-1 e questo è l'applauso del Volleyball.
Here we go then, set 4. He's at 11 points, alongside Russo, also on 11 points. Solid, just 3 points in that third set for him.
Al servizio, Kamil.
Well, it's a set that Lube need here to keep this game alive and in play. Set 4 gets underway. Perugia serving, leading by 2-1. Third set scored 25-20. And it's Semenyuk on the service line. First chance of a swing from the back line. And it's a big block coming in from the Argentinian. He moves to 12 points for the game. Both Ishikawa and Loza reading that one perfectly well. First point then for Perugia. And then a big ace serve coming in from Kamil Semenyuk. This one right down that seam. Lasso reaching across to his left side. Nikolov takes this one well. Ginelli brings Bantara into play. He's forced it out wide. Setting a little word, a little point. Ginelli into the middle. This one's going to drop in play. Kalachi keeps it up. Semenya. That one sails out the back of the court. Point number 5 for Harold Semenya. It's been the middles and the opposites for Perugia that have done the damage so far. Six points for Semenya, 4 for Ishikawa, 4 for Plotnitsky on that left side for Perugia. Everything else has come the way in the middle. And also the 12 points coming from Bentara on the right. Another pipe coming in, wiping that one off the block. In set 2, Lube found themselves down 11-8. Had enough to claw it back in. An early lead here of 2 points. Ginelli has to wait a while for this one to come down. It doesn't take long to come down from Ishikawa on that spike. Rio a little bit slow getting across, the young 20-year-old blocker. That's that 2'13" stature. Power tip from Bartolo. All blockers across this time for Lube. That's better for them. Bartolo that is credited with that block. Well, Tenerife was celebrating, thinking he got an ace serve there. Think it till you make it. Wait for the decision. Point Russo. Scored a couple of points in game 1. Sebastian Solé got the nod alongside Austin Lozer. From the 10 position, Nikolov. This is how they rotate those outsides, both on the left and right side. Just make the defense think ever so slightly. So just waiting for that same hitter from the likes of Bentara. 3 different styles of swings, of players, and attacks to deal with. Well, actually just moving out of the way there in time. Ginelli rattles it into the net, catches the Bonafanti serve. Goes to a 1-point game, 6-7. See Lorenzetti's step count in the game. He paced up and down that side so often. Again, tough serve on Ishikawa. Out of system. Delightful shot though from Semenya. Makes something from nothing. Just turns his hand around the side of the ball. Takes the power off it. Catches Balasso out. Nikolov hard into the block and it goes out behind the referee. Fancy working hard. That body behind the ball. Down the line, taken well. Chance here for Civitanova. Second time into the block. Calling for the pipe attack. Well, Lube had opportunities, couldn't take them. Don't need to ask Austin Luza many times to close the rally out. They were at 6s and 7s, hadn't got themselves set back in. Russo departs. Sebastian Sole comes in. The Argentinian middle blocker, 2 meters tall. Forms that 3-man wall. Still up. Perugia again. Ginelli has options. Ishikawa with the tip. Great work from Balasso. But it's just got a little bit too wide towards the referee. Great defensive work on display by both teams. Perugia lead by 3 here. Courtside assistants, floor moppers having to work extra hard on that rally. Fanti bringing in Pariah, but the block is there again. Ishikawa alongside Sebastian Sole. He got 2 blocks in game 1. Sebastian Sole gets credited with that block deep into the corner. Former Verona player, played this volleyball here in Italy and in Brazil
non
and
guardiamo
Argentina.
aspettando che il nostro compagno finisca sempre i palloni, pronti? Fabio, va bene quel secondo tocco in tuffo da cercare di alzare, non è un problema quello, secondi tocchi bisogna che li avviciniamo, dai, andiamo raga, via,
4-point lead here for Perugia, 11-7. Lube need a side out and soon to stop this run. Stop Perugia walking away with this game at 3-1. Also serving again. 2 meters 1, 28-year-old. Bonavanti out wide. Nikolov this time aggressive into the block and out of play. Nikolov successful with 45% of his attacks, 16 points. Kartsev comes on. A blocking sub for Bonavanti. That comes off the block and out of play from Ishikawa. Santiago Carduna coming in. Bentaro does get across the board on the ace serve then. 13 points, 11 attacks, 1 block, 1 ace. Set for an opposite switch for Lube. Santiago Carduna, second season here. First chance really in this game to see Pablo Kartsev, the Argentinian opposite, against two of his national teammates. Ishikawa used that block so well, but good cover from Balasso. And then they get it separated just to 2 players. And that's where Ishikawa comes to his absolute best here. There's the gap in the block through the hands. Nikolov has departed. Noah Rossi, 18-year-old Frenchman, comes on for him. A lot of changes coming in for Civitanova. Some of the youngsters run out as well. Overpass opportunity here for Lube. And it's there, even with a net touch anyway. Gargiulio gets it. Fortuna gets a full embrace from the big middle blocker. I think you like that one. 11-14. Service errors for Lube. Don't really have like a half or a three-quarter serve, do they? It's been all or nothing for a lot of the game. Frenchman gets his first point of the game. off the fingertips of Bentara. That's the 32-year-old. Good pressure on the serve. Ginelli takes the first touch. And then confusion between Ishikawa and Massimo Calaci. That's a free point there for Lube. And just like that, it's just a 2-point game. 13-15. Questions being asked. For Perugia. Lube not able to add the value. So substitutions are reversed. Ginelli serving 16-13. It's a good pressure serve deep. Free ball option. Perugia have a wave of attacks coming in. A rare error from Ginelli in that combination in the middle, which has worked so well. Glove back on now. In the front court position. Well, Tolo couldn't summon up some of that Italian magic from the service line. Well, this man has caused trouble from the service line throughout this game. Might only have 8 points, but he's had a lot more value to the team than that 8 points in this game. There's a few serving runs. Giulio serving. He holds that 6th position. Threads it between him and Bonifante backcourt. Gets 1-on-1 with young Tenorio. Nikolov wants it back. He's gone straight into the hands of the block. And that one is all Wasim Bentara. Just as Lube starts to close the gap in again.
Adesso abbiamo bisogno della nostra battuta, sia le variazioni che le battute forti, bisogna che siamo aggressivi partendo da un buon lancio, non è che ce lo dimentichiamo, e i tempi di salto, dai, andiamo via.
Torniamo in campo e più 4, 19-15, avanti, così tutti facciamo sentire la nostra carica.
As ever, Potnitsky making the noise whether he's on court or off court. Such a sportive teammate. (19-15). Lube need to find a couple of points somewhere pretty quick. There's one of them. They'll be closing it, get back to that 2-point gap. Can't add any more there. They're running out to side outs here in this fourth set. Well, they might have one here. They have. Hitting error from Ishikawa on the angle. No touch on the block. Ball out of play. 17-19. Lauren Sedlick, Leslie Sedlick will have a timeout here.
Con quella mentalità lì, bene il secondo appoggio, il secondo tocco, in copertura nessuno ruba la palla a nessuno e non basta toccarla, tocca metterla nel cestone e via, tecnici sui secondi muri, tecnici, di là, vamos raga, vamos!
Well, the Perugia fans can feel it. And that energy spill onto the court. The back end of the fourth set. As Lube all the way back into this one and take it to 5. Oh, it's an overpass. This time from Perugia. It's a 1-point game, 18-19. Fanti gets his 4th point of the game, second attack to go with his ace and his block. It's another big serve from the Iranian. It's another big block coming in. This time the fist bump from Alex Nikolov. 19-19. Write them off at your peril. Ventara didn't look happy going off. Kotnitsky comes on for him. Oh, it's another big ace serve coming in. That's an absolute monster down at 5. Let's watch this one back again. An absolute cracker of a serve to the left-hand side of Semenya. You won't see many better this season. I know we're in week 2. Given the pressure of where they are in this game. They're 4 down at 15-19. Now the Lube fans are cheering. 5 on the spin. Perugia, 24-year-old. Stunning service run. And it comes to an end. 2020. That was an important run for Lube. Now the best server in last year's Crenenbanker Super League goes back with the ball in hand. No aces today yet. Another big foot fault. That's his second big foot fault of the game. He has come on fairly cold. Just 4 points for him. Only 1 through attack. He's got 3 blocks. This one gets a fortuitous bounce off the net for Perugia. Nice discipline on the block. Ishikawa finds that angle so well. Waits, two-step approach, turns the thumb. Perugia outside, waiting for the chance to attack. This time, Matolo finds the outside of the hands of the block. Sebastian Sole. 22-21. Ventara Plotnitsky substitution is reversed. He'll want that ball back. Now, Tenorio, he's got one ace serve, but also sends a few quite long. He's done a good job there. He's done a cracking job there. Oh, look at that celebration. A ball moving away from Semeniuk on the left side. And there's a celebration. Meters 13, 20 years old. Only his second season here at Lube. Last year was his first year with a taste of this level of volleyball. That one into the net. 22-23. Russo. Charge with delivering this ball for Perugia. Goes straight to Bartolo. This one gets a block. And then put away. There's a big possibility now of going to 5. 24-22. Well, it's quick recovery. Bonifante with his third swing on the angle. Set point then. Chance here to go to 5. Plotnitsky one-handed in. Bentara. Set point saved. Gianelli serving, set point down, at home. One side out is always required. And there it is, Gianelli into the net. This game is going the distance. 25-23. Cracking serve. That's Semeniuk. Ball lands on the line as he falls away. And the Polish international makes his way back to serve. Solo comes back with his own 2-1. Julio serving on the angle, short of Kalachi. It's an overpass, and it's put away. Uriah is not going to miss that one. Snaps that inside the 3-meter line. A statement of intent from Lube Civitanova on this serve pressure. Better this time from Kalachi. Very frustrated with their defensive position. Semenya chasing in behind Loza. Crowd is a little more subdued than they have been. Perugia, who had that run of 5 serves in the 4th set that got Lube back into the game. Ginelli opens the court up, spreads that ball well. Nice distribution to bring Ventar into the game. 1-on-1. Norio stranded in the middle of the court. I mentioned about Lube struggling from the service perspective. It's the 21st fault for Perugia in this game. Oh, this one's long. Well, Alex Nikolov is insisting there's a challenge here. Initial reaction was that it was a little bit long. Yep. This one doesn't take long at all to come back. Service errors so far in this 5th set. Tenerina with a lovely swing through the middle. Really growing in confidence. Knocks down Massimo Kalachi. Does look straight through to apologise. Really rip another ace here. Goes to Kalachi, on to Gianelli's there. We've seen him swing hard, but we haven't seen that little power tip today until now. You knew as well, as soon as it happened. 2 sets all, 5 points all. Russo. Chance here for Perugia. Out wide, Semenya. Can't ground it. But Cucine Lube comes in with a huge block. What a time to get that one. Tolo going on that tight cut shot cross court. It being read so well by the Argentinian. Again another block, but this one's just out of play from Gianelli. As well as they know each other, they've spent the summer together on the road on the VNL and the World Championships. They've got to put it club first. Patolo's chasing down, winning their challenge here. Someone looked a little closer. It is perfectly in on the line. A serve. Bonifante. Not an ace, but it's out of system. It's going to be a free ball. Chance for Lube to lead by 2 if they can. They make a mess, or do they? No. Well, they could put it away, and then Perugia force the error. It's gone long from Semenyuk. And we get the change of ends. It is Lube leading by 2. A little bit scrappy from both teams at that point.
Cosa vogliamo fare?
Con le mani. Tutti.
Lancio 2 in battuta così, è brutto. Dai, cosa vogliamo fare? In difetto? Alzato su 6 metri. Facciamo tutti i giorni?
Serve tutto con la
Cosa vogliamo fare?
3 of the 7 games last year between these two teams went the way of 5 sets. In the league, Perugia won at home here, 3-2, 15-12. In the semi-finals, Perugia won away at Lube, 3-2. And then Lube won here at Perugia, 3-2, taking it 16-14. They have gone all the way through to scores such as 22-20 a couple of years ago in 2023 in this final set. Gianelli doing all he can to keep it in play, and he's done spectacularly to put that on the money, on the 10 for Bentara. Great control by Gianelli. Bentara had to use the hands. That's a massive point for Perugia, given that first touch on the serve receive. Ball rattling into the net. Point was going the way for Lube anyway, but there was a net violation. Both coaches having a word with the second referee. Having to work extra hard today. Probably Matchday will be frustrated if this doesn't go their way, because Perugia hadn't got control of the ball.
Simo, vai, dai, posto, stiamo guardando, guardiamo. Simone, guardiamo com'è. Se lui mi chiede, ascolta. No, non è vero.
Well, it's reminiscent of the first few points of the game, isn't it?
Ma io devo capire che cosa sta chiedendo l'allenatore, no? È legittimo, vai. Devo sentire, via.
Oh, he's made his point clear. That magical pocket there. Oh, we won't get to see. We wait to see the decision for this video check. There is a net touch.
Viene ravvisato il tocco di rete, è il nono punto per Lube al servizio.
So regardless, makes life a bit easier. Don't worry about the decision being made. (9-7) Lube lead. Perugia into the block. Now switch back to Bentara. Gets a touch now to play. 8-9. Whether a club level player, an international player, these stages in the fifth set. This is where your team step up for you. Great pickup, deep at 5. Semenya doing such a great job out to his left-hand side. He keeps the ball in play. Bentara puts it away. That's why they go round the Polish international. 2 points on the bounce.
Queste palle alte abbiamo troppa fretta, abbiamo tempo di avvicinarci, sentire la spalla e saltare, che ci rimangono degli spazi tra le mani e tra i due giocatori, Ok? Dai, andiamo, via raga!
Well, that 2-point advantage that Lube have has gone. And the crowd know it. They raise the level up, adding to the intensity. (9-9). Overpass. Semenya. There when he's needed. So reliable, so dependable.
Intanto richiesta di video check da parte di Lube per linea postata.
Video check coming in for Lube. Is there a foot fault on the pipe attack? Semenya doesn't think so. That's white. That's a pretty big gap. Perugia at home with the crowd. Force another overpass. Semenya again. Well, he might not be the top point scorer in the game, but he's been a difference maker in this match today. His control from the service line. Now it's attacking options here. Takes Perugia to 11-9. Well, the fans believe. The army of supporters behind Perugia. Adding to the intensity for Lube. Building the energy for Kamil Semeniuk. That's a better pass in. Big point coming in. Doesn't get much noise from the crowd. But Lube know just how important that is. Now from the service line. Ginelli down low. Ishikawa sends that one through the block. Onto the angle. Chest ball for Nikolov. He's like, oh, maybe we should have left that. That was out. On the money. Ginelli, one-handed set. Not quite sure how he made that one. Oh, Perugia on the right side. And the Iranian is going to be the one that goes back to serve. A couple like he had in the last set. Be perfect for Lube right now. That's not a bad serve, it's a beautiful ball in from Kalachi. It's Semeniuk again, the go-to man in this fifth set for Perugia on the back line. Tenerio was sold. All he had was a standing block to offer. You knew what was going to happen there, didn't you? Bentara goes back to serve. And they bring in Voronuk, one of the serving subs. It'll either be him or Plotnitsky. They might be saving him for one of the outside positions. Bonifante brings the middle into play. Kalachi straight over. Free ball. Bonifante! Well, this one's gone wide. And now Perugia have match point at 14-11. He went early. He made his decision. And he's overcut it. So the error there from Bonifante. Perugia now serving 14-11. Overpass. Ginelli puts it away. Perugia at home are victorious.